Hello and good evening. I'm Klaus Dittrich, the program leader of the Master of Arts in Global Histories of Education. I am originally from Germany and I have been living now in Hong Kong for more than 7 years. Of course, I like China, I like Hong Kong, and I would be very happy to meet you here in our program in the next academic year. I'm also teaching in this program, so if you come, you would have 1 or maybe even 2 classes with me. So the global history or global histories of education, global histories of education. What is this? History of education is actually a very dynamic academic discipline these days. So history of education studies how education has developed from the past to the present, and history of education applies a variety of different perspectives on education. In our program, we particularly focus on the modern period, on the 19th and 20th century. That's important. History not just serves to understand the past. History serves also to better understand the present, better understand the world or education we are experiencing right now. And our program has a very global perspective. This means that we put a certain emphasis on China, on Asia, but we also focus potentially on the whole world. So, for example, we analyze connections between countries, how educational ideas traveled from one country to another. In short, this is an interdisciplinary program. We have history, education, and global studies. So really an interdisciplinary program. So after this casual introduction, I would like to share now my screen and present you the official slides of the program. So here again, the program aims in a little bit different wording. The MAGI program familiarizes students with historical developments in education during the last 2 centuries in East Asia and beyond. It thereby provides a global perspective on key issues in the history of education. These include, for example, the implementation of national school systems, the growth of university education, the increasing role of international organizations such as UNESCO or the OECD, and the more recent rise of standardized testing and international rankings. In short, the MAGI program enables our students, our graduates, to really understand globalization through the history of education, to analyze historical developments in education worldwide, to critically assess current education systems and also imagine the future of education, and finally, to develop the ability to engage in educational reform and assist in educational leadership roles, or also to succeed in further postgraduate research if you are interested in the academic field. The Master of Arts in Global Histories of Education is a 1-year full-time program. 1 year full-time. Their students are required to take 3 core courses and 5 elective courses to complete the program. Alternatively, there's also the possibility to replace 2 electives by a research project. So especially those students who are interested in research, who maybe would like to do a PhD in the future, so we would suggest them to take this research project. Here are the MAGI core courses: Educationalizing the World, 18th to 21st Century, Globalizing History, and Histories of Modernization and Education Development. These core courses again reflect the 3 different disciplines of the MAGI program, because this is essentially an introduction to history of education. This is an introduction to global history, and this core course is an introduction to more contemporary international education. Beyond the core courses, there are also the elective courses that allow you to dig deeper into certain educational areas. For example, histories of technology and learning, history of the university, the history of international schooling in East Asia, which is taught by me. Then also a course on cultural histories of education, a special course on education in China, a course on the East Asian model of education, its past, present, and future, a course on Christian education, a course on multiculturalism in education, and also a course on education futures, not looking to the past, but into the future. And of course, again, if you are doing the research project, this will replace 2 of the electives. So we change the list of the electives every year. So not all of these electives will be offered in each year, but we try to really provide you with a big variety of educational themes. Entrance requirements. Applicants should hold a recognized bachelor's degree in history, education, or any other relevant discipline. Most of our students actually come from history or education backgrounds, but all other or many other backgrounds are fine, as long as you have a proven interest in the topic of our program. And when you apply, you will be required to attend an interview. Here is some information on another entrance requirement. Applicants whose entrance qualification is obtained from an institution in a non-English speaking system should normally fulfill one of the following minimum English proficiency requirements, either 6.0 in the IELTS or the other qualifications that you can see here on the screen. These are the minimum English language requirements. Applicants whose entrance qualification is obtained from an institution in a non-English speaking system should include their most recent IELTS, TOEFL, or other test result in the application documents, so that we can move forward with your application in a smooth way. Also, because all the processes take time, please try to hand in your application as soon as possible. here is again the information that the medium of instruction of all courses is English. Yeah? So the entire program is conducted in the English language. That's also we really want to make sure that you have a good proficiency of English. The program is offered on a self-funded basis. The tuition fee for the program is 128,000 Hong Kong dollars in the coming academic year. Yeah, so this breaks down to 16,000 per course. Tuition fees are usually not refundable or transferable.